because this is like a wild.
Another wild year.
It is a crazy time to be alive right now. I don't even. I'm not here to spout my political views by any means whatsoever. I just am going to say this is crazy. It's a wild time to be alive, people. Just stay safe out there, you know what I mean? Like, just watch your back and just be careful. Let's go. 307 Reacts, I am Matt, that is Chris, that broke my fingers, and I am happy to say that. It's been a long time since I've had a snap where it's just like, ow, that hurt, and it feels really good, to be honest. On the screen in front of us, ladies and gentlemen, it's time, and you saw it from the thumbnail, because you always see the thumbnail when you click on it, and that's why you're here. It's Adam Calhoun and Mesus. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just now reading this. Okay, featuring Tom MacDonald. What is happening? Oh my God. Okay. I'm reading this before the thumbnail is made or any of that. So, and I guess the song name is called Mirrors.
Yeah.
This is new? Is this new stuff?
Yes. Okay. It is like maybe a week old. Now, I will tell you, okay, I've heard this song in the shower. Okay, I set my Spotify up. I'm like, play my random shit.
I was gonna say, see, you don't really get a choice for these kind, because we watch a lot of your music style based stuff on here. You don't, because it'd be the same thing. It'd be the same thing if we were allowed to watch a lot of the bands that I listen to. Their new songs would come up, and I'd be like, "Oh shit, I've heard this."
Yeah.
But just because Apple Music decided it was going to play their new stuff,
I was all in the shower, and I just hear Adam Calhoun speaking at the beginning of it, and I'm like, I haven't. Oh my God!
You're like, uh-oh.
No! I'm all fucking in the curtain trying to reach over and fucking skip the next.
That's okay.
It's
okay. So we still got a video, and you didn't. I'm sure you didn't have a whole lot of time to evaluate what was happening while you're scrubbing your pits in there.
Fucking the beat, sick.
I am excited to get these boys back on the screen. It has been far too long, like you guys have been saying. Let's just jump right into it. Like, comment, subscribe if you're here for the ride, and welcome back. We are super glad to have you guys, and we are so happy to be back in here. Things are just calm around here, and it's very nice. So let's go.
Let's get it. We stopped recording.
Hang on, let me start the screen cap again. Welcome back, right? Like, this is it. Okay, now I gotta click over here. There we go. And then now I'm gonna click the space. I'm not going to go back. I'm just going to click the space bar. We're going to go.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. And his name that sat upon him was Death. And hell followed with him.
Revelations.
Oh. Dude, that's got like an NF vibe to it.
Hell yeah.
You ever get depression? Face goes blank, no expression. Dealing with some demons, they aggressive. Looking at the gun on the dresser. Got a question, will these thoughts stop if I press it? I don't really wanna off myself, but I often sit and think. Gotta shed a tear like a drop on my faucet sink. Need to talk to a shrink, walk with a priest. Wanna fight everybody when I walk down the street. Want a problem? Fuck you, Your Honor. Never had a father, made me crazy. Motherfucker came in swinging like Muhammad Ali Frazier. Born in 1980, started rapping way before I ever heard of shady.
Damn, dude.
I ain't even knowing white dudes rap. Thought you had to be black for that. Had a Philly starter jacket with the hat to match. I was rapping way before I heard the aftermath. I've been feeling crazy, but I've been acting like I got it all together. I've been down lately, but maybe someday I'll get my act together. Made it through the bad weather. Day was okay, but I had better. I don't like to look in mirrors, cause I don't like looking at my face.
Damn, dude! Okay.
I don't look at my face. I don't look at my face. I see you looking at my.
Okay, before we get into Mesus.
Damn, dude!
Initial thoughts on Adam's verse here.
So I've been keeping up with Adam on his YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and just kind of the. We have a lot to talk about, folks.
Yeah.
What with the Adam and Ryan beef and that whole beef and that whole saga of things that's been going on, and Adam, Adam's just been his normal self as well, politically and things like that. I feel like this is kind of a culmination of a lot of that stuff that he's just been kind of like, and it doesn't necessarily pertain to it. It's not like related to it, but it's just like I can feel it, man.
The emotional tension and then just releasing.
Dude, it's great, dude. And he's like spitting. He spit pretty good in there.
Yeah.
I like how he makes comments like, I've been rapping since 1980, way before I knew anything about Shady, way before I saw Aftermath. You know, like I thought you had to be black to do that. You know, like he's digging into his roots and just kind of like he does, man. He talks about who he is and how.
And I think it's a reflection too. Is like at the beginning he talks about like sometimes I wonder if I'm just not around anymore. Like will all of these feelings and demons just go away? And it's kind of a reflection of when he started rapping, he was in a place that he didn't belong.
Yeah.
And he still feels like he's in a place he doesn't belong. And he said it a couple times. Like I don't. I believe the phrase he used is, I don't deserve everything I have. Like, I'm a piece of shit. I want to fight everybody. I have this bad temper. Like, I have this, but I'm like working on it. And like, that's the thing, is working on it every day. You know, you look at, even like Jordan Peterson preaches the crap out of this, a micro movement in the correct direction every day. And then you look back and all of a sudden it's added up to miles worth of movement, and we've seen that out of Adam over the past couple of years.
Absolutely.
He's kind of got that under control. He's not as violent as he used to be.
I like in most of his videos now where he's talking about, he's just kind of like, man, a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever it was, I'd get all pissed off about this and I'd be in here aggressive and angry about it. And I think it's kind of that same syndrome that I suffer from every once in a while, where it's like, I just don't care anymore. And not necessarily that like don't care to a point where it's like I don't want to get involved. It's just to a point where it's like it's not worth the emotion to put in for this. Yeah, to make some big huge deal out of it. It's more just like I have better things to do than to invest all of this emotional capacity into this thing that at the end of the day isn't really going to amount to anything. And like why? What difference does it make?
Yep.
And I've heard him say that initially. He's just like, man, I'm just too old for that shit now. Like I don't have the energy to do that. Yeah. And I appreciate that because I totally understand that feeling. I get that for sure.
I like the good old Adam war cry, man.
Dude,
I love that.
So good. I was not expecting. I was like, what have I said before in reactions? Rap songs are like one guitar part and a drum set away from just being a metal song. And it's just like this is good proof of that. It's awesome. He killing it right now. Let's go.
Look at my look at my I see you looking at my why so aggressive? Say it with my chest, bitch, so they get the message. I don't mean to text best if you just look away, before I make your head twist like an exorcist. Waking up from nightmares, heart thumping, God, are you hearing my prayer? Cause I hear thunder and I don't really like mirrors. Someone stares back at me looking like my fear. The only one that I'm scared of is G-O-D and the old me, drunk a O-E. And I don't know if you aware, but I've been slowly numbing pain like an O-D. I'm codeine, battling my demons like it's 106 and Park.
Damn, dude.
Sins with some gin, never healed the scars. Trying to impart part of my heart with my art, but the dark feel like darts and I don't know where I should start. Cause I've been feeling crazy.
Damn, dude.
I've been acting like I got it all together.
I love those lines. The flow is so good, man. He talks about like the only person I fear is G-O-D, and the old me OD'd on old E. Like, dude, so good.
Brilliant.
So and then talks about a user on codeine, and how that numbs you and like just makes you, it just turns you into a different person, helps you forget whatever. Like
it's crazy. And that's another thing too, that like I think that's part of what Jordan Peterson talks about when he talks about staring into the abyss. A lot of people don't really understand that. For me, like I never realized that I had done this. I just kind of something I stumbled into one day, but it was one of those things where I looked at my life and I was like, listen, if I am who I am right now in 10 years, I'm going to be nothing. I'm going to be a piece of shit. I'm going to be broke. I'm going to be homeless. I'm not going to have shit. Like, I have to make a change. And that motivated me to be scared of who I was, which sounds like a very terrifying thing, but it's actually the most liberating thing you can do. If you're scared of who you are right now, you're motivated to actually be a better person and do better for your life.
Oh, yeah.
Which overrules the fear of actually moving forward. Like in Nothing Shameful that we just covered yesterday, talking about the fear of like going out and doing the thing, or, just like you're afraid to take that step because you don't know what's on the other side. But
Big
if you're
time.
more afraid
Big
of
time.
what's behind you, all of a sudden that fear is not really.
If you're
too
more
much
afraid
to
of what's
deal with.
chasing you, all of a sudden that next step, that ledge, that line, whatever it is, that kind of doesn't exist anymore. You just run right past that shit because you don't want that shit to catch up with you.
Yep.
And that's a really good way to look at it.
So I thought that was a really profound line. Like, I like that.
Mesus, killing it.
Yeah.
We haven't watched him in a long time. It's been a very long time.
His stuff gets shadow banned so
That's true.
So
Yep,
easy.
you're right.
Because it's like kind of religious based and
I think one of the last ones we watched on him, we had some issues getting it to post. I think we got it wasn't a block, but maybe it was partially blocked, like in some countries.
Yeah, it was
which would
blocked
make
in
sense
some
with
countries
his
for
shadow
sure,
ban thing. So yeah. Regardless, though, everything we've watched of his is awesome, and I'm glad to see him back on the screen
Great
with the
artist.
voice. Yeah, does a really good job. That flow was awesome. The way that they can take one simple little thing, OD, old E, OD, codeine, and just keep using it over and over again in different ways. Love that. Love it. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Feel like darts and I don't know where I start. Cause I've been feeling crazy, but I've been acting like I got it all together. I've been down lately, but maybe someday I'll get my act together. Made it through the bad weather. Day was okay, but I had better. I don't like to look in mirrors, cause I don't like looking at my
Dude.
I don't look at my I don't look at my I don't look at my I see you looking at my
Uh-oh.
I'm mentally unstable,
That
unable
was
to get a
cool.
grip. That my guardian angel probably thinks I'm a piece of shit. Got a mountain of problems and I've been standing on a cliff, thinking maybe I should jump and tell everybody I tripped. Can't admit it, but I'm sick. The prescription pills that I get getting harder to swallow and I don't feel like I'm fixed. I'm slipping further and further into the grip of a pit I've been digging since I was nothing, a little 6-year-old kid. Now I'm grown and I'm seeing ghosts of the man I used to be before I fell into this hole full of bones. I'll be getting stoned and it helped me cope with everything beautifully, but I wish I would've known about the lows. I moved into the middle of nowhere. If I was you, wouldn't go there, cause I just wanna be by myself. Nothing but some mountains and cold air. I got my dogs and I don't care, and I did everything by myself. I just wanna be in nature, keep erasing my entire legacy of everything and being famous. I am not a celebrity, I'm a piece of paper that I scribble my thoughts on when they feel dangerous. Fuck you, I can see it clear. Used to want Hollywood, now I want
Hold on, let me hit that line one more
Dude.
time.
my entire legacy of everything and being famous. I am not a celebrity, I'm a piece of paper that I scribble my thoughts on when they feel dangerous. Fuck you.
I'm not a celebrity. I'm a piece of paper that I scribble my thoughts on because they feel dangerous.
When I feel dangerous, or when they feel dangerous, yeah.
Awesome. God damn. That.
It's dang.
And that's.
And musicians like that like sums up the wants to be famous musician. Like you're not necessarily, it's not necessarily like, yeah, your face, there's a face that goes along with the name, obviously.
Yeah.
Like Tom MacDonald clearly has a very recognizable persona. But at the end of the day, what got him there was his raps.
Yeah.
And like the his controversial
Yeah.
views on things. And
It's what people don't consume Tom MacDonald because he's Tom MacDonald. They consume the art that he creates. And
Yep.
that's a God.
Dude,
That is huge.
that was a good line.
Like looking at it in that perspective. Like I feel like a lot of musicians feel like that. Oh, as long as I go out and play music and people like me, then it'll all work out. It's
Yep.
like, well, I kind of like, yes, you do have to, interact with your fans and be that person, but they're not there because you're there. They're there for the art you produce.
Not at the start. Eventually those things kind of roll into one another. Like I said, once you start building a persona for yourself, but all of that comes from your ability to create and be inspirational and captivating and write something that people will remember and want to come back to hear again. And then eventually they come back because they've met you or had a good interaction with you, and they understand that you're also a good person, and they like the message that you're sending and things like that.
But then even going back to what Adam said, or Adam has said, not necessarily in this video like directly, but saying I don't feel that I deserve where I'm at, like because it's not me, it's these crazy thoughts that I scribbled on paper, like and Tom is kind of pointing towards that, like if I wouldn't have wrote these things down and recorded them, Like, it's not me. It's these crazy thoughts that I just put out there.
Yep.
And, like, it's weird because those are the things that are paying the bills. It's not like I'm a piece of shit. I'm just over here writing down what I think.
Yep.
And those thoughts get famous.
Yep.
And so it's kind of a really interesting way to think about your art and who you are.
Super interesting perspective, for sure.
Yeah, that's...
There goes Tom, like looking at something from a different angle, and all of a sudden we're like, what? That makes so much sense. That's crazy. Also, he's rocking an Offspring shirt, and I got to give him props for that. Like, here we go.
I am not a celebrity, I'm a piece of paper that I scribble my thoughts on when they feel dangerous. Fuck you, I can see it clear. Used to want Hollywood, now I want to disappear. Everywhere I go, people looking at me weird. Every time I see a mirror, I can't look at my face.
Hell yeah.
Feeling crazy, but I've been acting like I got it all together. I've been down lately, but maybe someday I'll get my act together. Made it through the bad weather. Day was okay, but I had better. I don't like to look in mirrors, cause I don't like looking at my face. I don't look at my face. I don't look at my face. I don't look at my face. I see you looking at my face.
Dude.
By the way, for all the people who said on our Freebird video, you can't take shots directly into the sun.
I was going to talk about the golden hour and
it's an amazing shot.
The camera angles and things like that you can get. Glenn Fricker just did a video on that, taking band photos, and talks a lot about the golden hour and how you have a certain amount of time where the sun...
I think it's only like 20 minutes.
Oh, it's very it's
short.
a short window where the sun is setting right and the lighting just works out for taking good photos. They're probably in the golden hour right there. That's probably, honestly, that's probably, their editors know what they're doing, their filmers know what they're doing. They probably were like, yeah, this is the time to do it. Let's do outside shots right now. Like, and can't film directly into the sun. Sometimes sun flares are awesome in videos, by the way. Like, sometimes, like, if you do a panning sun flare, it looks amazing in a video. So don't tell people they can't do things. Unless it's something illegal, but shooting into the sun, not illegal. You know, you can do it. Works just fine. Amazing.
Yeah, that was fucking incredible.
What else did we miss here? Good Cause Productions. I like that. That was it. Okay, cool. Great. Nope. Man, look at
God, dude, I need those.
I need that whole outfit. And I can imagine he probably Amazoned that outfit, so I bet it's available.
Work uniform next Monday, bro. Let's go.
Chris just comes walking in with these foam hands. Morning, boss. No, not this. I just...
Yeah, so I had a question about...
Yep, amazing. That beat went super hard. The shouting part, I think, is awesome. I love the breaking mirrors effect. Yeah. And then, like, you know, good old Tom, he gets his silence beforehand, and then the mirror, like, recreates itself, and boom, there he is. And it's like, you devil, you...
So sick.
Amazing. 5 out of 5 production all day long.
All day.
Yep.
You boys out here fucking getting their aggression out.
Yeah. It's great.
I guess we finally have a... Well, I guess we've always had. It took somebody from fucking Las Vegas. Amanda was the one who's like, hey, did you guys know that you have a rec room or whatever they call them where you can go in and break shit?
A break room. Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you've had one. It's been there for like 10 years. I'm like, oh, sick. Yep. Didn't know we had one.
Is it the one in the axe throwing place? Because they have one in there too.
No, I think it's older than that. It's somewhere downtown.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway.
So, we have a couple of those.
Yeah, we don't know shit apparently.
I didn't know about the one at the axe throwing place until I went there and was like kind of just walking around the facility and went to this room and I was like, why is it all blacklit in here? And outside the wall it says the break room, and I looked in there and I was just like, it's one of those things. What? Yeah. Okay, that's awesome.
I should do a Patreon on one of those.
That would be fun. I'd be into that. Get a bunch of old tube TVs in there and just...
Hell yeah.
Music video.
Anyway, that was a 5 out of 5 for me.
All day.
That was insane.
All day.
If you guys enjoyed this video as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with that, we'll see y'all next time. Ow.